Ever wondered how different software systems communicate with each other? It's not by magic or telepathy, it's through something known as APIs, or Application Programming Interfaces. Now don't let the jargon intimidate you. APIs are simply the intermediaries that enable different software applications to communicate and interact. They're the proverbial middleman, defining a set of rules, protocols, and tools for building software and applications. Imagine you're at a restaurant. You're the user, the kitchen is the system you want to get data from, and the waiter is the API, taking your request to the kitchen and bringing the food back to you. APIs serve a similar function. They take your request to the system and bring back the data you need. So in essence, APIs are the unsung heroes, making our digital experiences seamless. Now you might be thinking, what magic do these APIs perform? Well, let's pull back the curtain and see. APIs are like the backstage crew of a software system. They enable the retrieval of data, whether it's pulling in the latest weather update or fetching your favorite playlist, but their functionality doesn't stop there. APIs also send requests, acting as a messenger between different software applications. Imagine you're ordering a pizza from an app. The app uses an API to send your order details to the restaurant system. That's the API at work, ensuring your extra cheese request doesn't get lost in translation. APIs also grant access to specific services within a system. Think of them as the key that unlocks a treasure chest of functionalities. Need to process a payment or maybe filter a database? The API has got you covered. They also perform specific actions within a system, such as creating a new user account or deleting a spammy comment. Thus, APIs are like the hidden backstage crew making the show run smoothly on the front end. APIs come in different flavors, each serving a unique purpose. Let's start with web APIs. These are the stars of the internet, allowing applications to communicate over the web using protocols like HTTP or HTTPS. Examples include RESTful APIs, which are designed around standard HTTP methods, and GraphQL APIs, which allow clients to define the structure of responses to minimize data transfer. Next, we have library-based APIs. These are your go-to when you want to tap into a software library or framework's functionality. They make it possible for developers to access specific methods or functions within that library, simplifying their coding tasks. Last, but certainly not least, are operating system APIs. They're the bridge between applications and the underlying operating system, facilitating tasks like file operations and memory allocation. Each API type has its unique strengths, catering to different needs and scenarios. Understanding these types will help you choose the right API for your specific situation. Opening. To fully grasp APIs, there are some key concepts we need to understand. First off, let's talk about endpoints. Picture them as the meeting points where APIs can exchange information. They're specific URLs or URIs where API requests can be sent to access different functions or resources. In simple terms, if APIs were a restaurant, endpoints would be the menu items that you can order. Next up, we have HTTP methods. These are like the actions you can perform on these menu items. APIs use HTTP methods such as get, post, put, delete, and others to perform actions such as retrieving, creating, updating, or deleting resources. For example, a GET request is like asking, "Can I have a look at the menu?" while a POST request is akin to saying, "I'll have the spaghetti please." Moving on to authentication and authorization. This is the bouncer at the door of our metaphorical API restaurant, ensuring only the right people get in. APIs often require authentication mechanisms like API keys or OAuth tokens to make sure only authorized individuals can access certain data or services. It's like having a reservation or a special pass to enter a private event. Lastly, we have response formats. Once you've made your order, or rather, your request, how do you want your information served? APIs typically respond with data in various formats like JSON or XML based on the request made. It's the equivalent of asking for your meal to be spicy or mild, vegetarian or with meat, and so on. In essence, understanding these concepts is like learning the language of APIs. Once you know the terms and what they mean, you can start to piece together how APIs function. It's akin to understanding the menu, knowing how to order, getting past the bouncer, and finally, savoring the dish the way you prefer it. Ending. With these concepts, it becomes easier to understand how APIs work and how they can be used effectively. APIs are not just about communication, they bring a host of benefits and possibilities. Let's delve into the key benefits and use cases of APIs. They facilitate seamless integration, allowing different software systems to exchange data and share functionalities. Imagine a weather app pulling data from a global meteorological service to provide accurate forecasts. Next up is automation. APIs allow systems to interact programmatically, cutting down on manual efforts. Think of an e-commerce platform automatically updating inventory based on sales data. Customization is another big advantage. Developers can use APIs to tailor functionalities or build new applications atop existing systems. Picture a music streaming service allowing third-party developers to create custom playlists. Finally, APIs can significantly enhance user experience by granting access to additional features or services. Consider a travel booking website integrating an airline's API to offer direct flight bookings. Therefore, APIs are valuable tools that can expand the capabilities of software systems, making them more efficient and user-friendly. Like any tool, the effectiveness of APIs relies on how well they are understood and used. To ensure this understanding, clear, comprehensive documentation is vital. Documentation serves as the blueprint, guiding developers on how to use the API, detailing everything from the different endpoints, the expected request formats, to the possible responses. But it's not just about the how-to. Good documentation also explains the why. Why does a particular API behave in a certain way? Why are specific data formats required? These insights empower developers to use the API to its fullest potential, leading to more effective and efficient applications. Then we have software development kits, or SDKs. These are like the secret weapons in the API world. They provide pre-written code, libraries, and other tools that simplify the process of integrating an API into an application. They can save developers hours, even days of work, and ensure a smoother, faster integration process. With clear documentation and helpful tools, APIs can truly shine, powering up applications to new heights.
Continuous learning. Code Books Academy. Thank you for watching.